Okay, and we are here to speak about porn addiction. Cheryl, can you tell me what is a porn addiction?
It's a progressive illness that might start off with experimentation. The person might like the effects and like the way that it works for them as a coping skill. And it then enters into a stage of abuse where it becomes more progressive, crossing a few more boundaries, becoming a little bit more dark, a bit more risque. And then it lands up in a place where people compulsively, obsessively have to use porn and or sex as just to feel normal, just to survive, to cope. They don't really think about consequences. It's just that need for instant gratification and to escape and deal with whatever emotional stuff that they're not able to deal with.
And Cheryl, is there a difference between a sex addiction and a porn addiction?
Yes, probably there is. But I think, again, by the time it gets to addiction, it's merged into one, and it's about not really about the sex, not really about the porn. It's more about how do I switch off and escape from what I'm actually dealing with. I think in the experimentation stages, most people start with porn, especially a 15-year-old. He can access it on the computer, look at it on his phone. Friends can pass magazines or DVDs around. It's a topic that most people joke about, and there's sort of a lightheartedness to it. But I do think that there's roots far deeper than just looking at it and seeing, oh, this is quite cool, let me show my friends. The sex addiction is often when it crosses a line into how do I express myself, how do I get my needs met, and how do I escape myself completely.
Yes, it definitely does. And I want to touch a little bit on how an addiction like this would develop. I know you did say from, looking at things in the media and passing it around through friends, but could there be something in your childhood that triggers something like this to happen later on in life?
I'm going to give you my personal experience from working with recovering addicts and porn and sex addicts. I do believe it does. It comes from many different areas. A lot of them are survivors of childhood abuse and rape and incest. Some of them are early exposure to pornography through their families, parents. Some of it is a result of maybe parental substance abuse, neglect and abuse. And some of it is crossing sexual boundaries at a young age when a person is not equipped to actually cope with the emotions that it brings up.